All right, so here's the plan. Today I want to build a super minimalist setup that's going to allow me to be able to spend the night in here comfortably with my bike. Some of you know that I am married, so we're going to keep it hush with the fact that I'm sleeping with my bike, okay? Nobody tell my wife. Keep it quiet in the comments, okay? That was supposed to be a joke. Aww. All right, now before we get started, I know that many of you might be wondering, like, yo, your bike is mounted in the back of your truck. You didn't make a video on that, Cole. What the heck? Well, I'm gonna run through it for you super quick. So literally, I just went to Home Depot, bought some pipe fittings. This is all, I believe, 1/2 inch fittings, so T-fitting. Couple of nipples. There is one more nipple down here in order to screw into the flange and into the T-fitting. I put some heat shrink around them just to cover the threads, make it look a little bit nicer, and then a 1/2 inch flange. Literally just put those things together and it's beautiful. Your through axle just goes right through it. Now I have made some other ones with PVC on the ends, and as you can see, it's not perfectly spaced, so there is a little bit of play in here, but that's why I just got the bungee cord and another thing right here temporarily, just kind of keeping it from swaying too much. I realize there is inevitably going to be a bit of a sway, but yeah, that's kind of just the quick setup that I came up with. Now I'm gonna have to modify it today since we're gonna be making a sleeping platform. This is in no way, shape, or form going to be the final setup for my camper truck cap build. It's gonna be evolving over time, as I said in the last video. So yeah, please enjoy. This is a super budget build. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the bike, and I'm not even gonna bother putting the wheel on because this thing, as you'll see, it just comes right out. It's super simple. Roll this bad boy out just like this, and we can just have it come out and sit on the ground over here. Boom. Now I get space to work. All right, I'm gonna try and do my best to explain my thought process as I'm building this thing. I've never really filmed myself building something like step by step before, so just bear with me, that's all I ask. Thinking that I want this thing to kind of sit right on top of my wheel well. I've seen a lot of people do that and it works out really great, and it's just like not super involved as far as measurements go. I'm really lucky that I don't have too many contours in the side of the bed to kind of go around. So as you can see, if this thing is laying flat on top of my wheel well here, it doesn't go above this line, which is where all of the wonk contours start to happen. So really all I have to worry about when I am cutting my piece to go on top of the platform is where this magnetic light is sitting. There's just a little tiny ridge right there, and then another one right here. So that is gonna be super easy to figure out. And this is just kind of a little test piece left over from the bike rack that I made. And I can't even tell. About 9.5 to the top. We're gonna add a 1/4 inch for the top of the platform. Legs are gonna go inside the outer frame, Cole. Basically, this is the kind of framing I'm going for. So I got these pieces. They only came so long. I was just trying to save money on wood. This is a 1/4 inch, I believe, sandy plywood. And I really don't weigh that much, so I'm thinking if I just have a couple of cross slats in there, then it is gonna hold me just fine. But also, the benefit of having two separate pieces like this is basically I can have one that can open up so that I can have access to underneath my platform, which I'll get into a bit later. But I'm really just trying to right now see exactly how much wood I have so that I am making an efficient cut list so I'm not wasting any wood. Alright, so I've ran into my first little snag with the 2 bump outs right here on my truck. So I want that piece to be able to sit a little bit closer to the wall here, and it can't do that because it's hitting this. So we're learning as we go. All I gotta do, go ahead and draw my line. So we're gonna cut this piece. I'm gonna bring my cut across diagonally so it'll actually fit nice and snug as best it can in this little contour right here. All right, so apparently I forgot to hit record when I cut that, but it went about as well as it could have. I have never really tried to cut any sort of diagonal piece before like that, and well, the cut's pretty rough, as is my woodworking skills, but hey, if this doesn't really work after I kind of try and shape this a little bit better, then no worries. All right, here's the test fit. Let's see how we did. So we got that up against there. It doesn't go all the way towards the wall, I guess, so that is gonna work. I think it probably would have worked even if I didn't cut it diagonally, but. All right, so here is the drop from when I cut the 3 long pieces I made. Now, I think I can get all of the legs I need out of this. I want to put 3 legs on the right side of the platform and 2 legs on the left side of the platform because it's gonna be sitting on the wheel well in the middle. So I don't need a leg for that spot. And I think 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, with 1 little extra piece left over, I suppose. So we're gonna go ahead and mark those out and cut them right now. Measure twice, cut once, people. Now this small piece I've just got behind me there leaning up against the bed, that's gonna be the only piece that is gonna be modified to kind of fit these contours right here. So I figured I can just kind of build the platform with just this piece and then have the runner sticking out of the end of it so that I have something nice and flat to set that piece on in order to use the square and kind of just mark out these little contours here. So that's kind of the plan right now. And I'm kind of an idiot. I just realized before starting this clip, like before I hit record on this clip, that I had forgotten to plug in my batteries for my drill and my impact, because I want to be able to pre-drill all of the holes before I drive screws into them, just because all of this wood is just way thinner wood than I'm used to working with. And I don't want to be splitting any wood, because the whole point of this is that it's budget, and I want to make sure that I'm not wasting any wood and I'm able to use it all to my advantage and get this platform built with just the amount of money that I spent on this first trip to Home Depot. Anyways, I'm gonna go get those batteries plugged in, and maybe there's some juice left in one of them that I can use, so we'll see.
A few moments later.
So I just checked and my batteries are in fact dead. All that means is that since my batteries and my tools are like hand-me-downs, kind of super old, the batteries kind of take forever to charge, and I think by the time that they're charged, it's gonna be dark out. So what we're gonna do is we are going to resume this project tomorrow, since I pretty much have all of the pieces cut that I need. All that's left to do really is to line everything up, pre-drill the holes, and then zip this bad boy together. I'm gonna get some food in me, gonna probably relax a little bit, get a good night's rest, and then I will see you tomorrow. Start cleaning up.
Tomorrow.
trying to figure out just this little front piece. I think I gotta unzip this leg, probably shave it down on the bottom, and then throw a cross support in here that the leg will basically sit on top of it, so that we can get this measurement from there to there, same as from there to there. But as of right now, it's still like pretty sturdy. It's just a little bit squiggly. I'm just making something that works. That is all I care about. Want it to look not half bad, and that's really all that we're doing here. So this ain't my profession, guys. Not even close. Mama. Not bad. You know what's actually really sick about this little shim piece is it actually keeps everything from moving around. Freaking locks this thing in here. It's not half bad. As you can see, that leg really is the one that gave me the most issues. It's still definitely not straight, but the way that the bed contours when it meets the floor, when the wall meets the floor, just makes it super duper hard to just get that to sit straight. As you can see, I got plenty of storage under here. I can slide my canopy under there, camp chairs, really anything I need. You know, I think I'm gonna use just this platform, cut it to size, and make a little slide for just the first part of that little storage area before the wheel well, so that I can just slide that little thing out, boom, grab what I need. Anyways, all in all, I think I did pretty good at using all of the wood. You know, I think I'm gonna use just this platform, cut it to size, make a little slide.
12 o'clock midnight. Several days later.
It's been a few days. I know you just watched a few time lapses, and I've kind of worked on this thing a little bit at a time. Basically, it's done for now. It's a little bit dirty in my truck right now just from riding, but I'm gonna be going on my first trip to a really, really sick spot to ride, where I'm gonna test out this setup, see how I like it, see how it works. Right here, just got a bunch of kind of camping cooking essentials. To the side, just store some pads and odds and ends. Then further underneath, we got a canopy, and then right next to that, there is a perfect spot for a couple of camp chairs. So I can store quite a bit of stuff under there. I could probably fit some more, just like little things. So let me get up in here to just show you kind of like how this space looks relative to me when I'm in here. Like I said, the goal is to sleep in here while my bike is in here, kind of be a little bit stealthy. I mean, honestly, I can sit up straight. There's no mattress on here right now. You'll see the mattress that I'm using when I go on my trip. It's like a 4-inch mattress, and it really doesn't change much because it squishes down when I sit on it, so my head is still at a pretty good height in here, which is nice. I haven't done anything really to the interior except for some lights. I got one on this side, I got another one on this side, and it really provides me all the light that I need. So eventually in the future, I'm gonna carpet the inside of this thing. I'm gonna obviously put some curtains up. And then as far as like the length and laying down, I'm not quite 5'10", but I'm almost there. And it's really not too bad when I got a pillow behind me. And I usually sleep like on my side anyways, so it's really not too bad. Oh yeah, so I didn't quite go for a hinging piece over here. honestly, it's super easy to like pull it out this way. So I just figured I wouldn't mess with that right now, and I'll just leave that for the future if I really need it. That's really it. The bike fits in here great. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. I also swapped out these clamps here for those big, nasty, ugly, bulky ones that were in here before. These ones, Lear camper shells. I don't know if other brands do it, but they come with these sick bump outs so that you can specifically put this type of clamp in there to just kind of save space on the edge of, you know, the bed rail. So that has been really nice, and it just is a much cleaner look as well. So I'm super, super stoked with how that came out. Yeah, the bike fits in here really good. I'm probably gonna throw another mount on there in the future so I can mount another bike if I'm riding with a buddy, or you know, I add another bike to my fleet. We'll see. And on that bombshell, just kidding. You don't even know what that's from, do you?
No.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. You know who you are. On that note, don't forget to like, subscribe, and go ride. See you in the next one. Deuces.